Hey guys, Uncommon Ramen here, and it finally came. It finally came. Mint Control. The funny thing is, I just got a message saying that Mint Bid made it to the shores, which means that this thing just was taking so long. And I realized that that probably had something to do with the COVID thing. Probably heavily had to do with the COVID thing, but dang, this took so long. So, without further ado, Mint Control, the minty fresh area control game. So I had a chance to look at the rules a little bit, and I think it's pretty interesting. It takes I hate to say it, a fresh look at what area control is. In this case, you will not. I don't think you'll ever get to a point where you're actually majority controlling the entire map, but this one's more of area influence than necessarily area control, because it's about having a higher influence in the different sections of each of these little I guess the map is randomly generated, because you'll have a bunch of different cards, and then you're going to create the map based on the number of players there are. But each time you're going to have, as you can see here, different mint slots that you can occupy with your mints. But you only have 5 in total. So this is more of an area influence rather than area control, because like I said, you're not going to ever be at a point where you're controlling the majority of what's here at any given time. But what you want to do is influence the sections that you think are going to benefit you the most as far as points are concerned. And then, get ousted out of those areas at opportune times. It has its own little take that mechanic with the ousted effect, and we'll show the effects right here as best I can. Oops. Get a good focus there. So you can oust people. That's just kind of a take that mechanic, but every time you get ousted, there is an ousted bonus, and you can see that right here. So, it's to be expected that you're going to get knocked out of some place. As I said, it's area influence. I'll take a look at the back here so we can show the solitaire setup. Let me see if I can get a good focus on that. There we go. Solitaire rules. AI motivations, just so we know what they're doing. And a picture of the AI. So let's get this out of the way so we can go over the components that we got here, which is, pretty standard for a Mint game. At this point, we've seen Mint Works, Mint Delivery, and Mint Cooperative. Now we got Mint Control, and soon we'll have a video for Mint Bid, which is a bidding game. I traditionally do not like bidding games. I really actually don't like area control games either, but recently the twists that game companies have been putting on these area control or area influence games have been pretty interesting, so this is no exception. This one actually looks really cool. I'm expecting, some pretty good differences, or at least something more appealing with the Mint Bid as it comes up. But we'll see. Time will only tell. So we got these little cards here. These little cards represent the different actions that you can take. I want to say that these ones are for the solo. I don't actually know for sure which ones, what they're for, because in the rule books they say that these tiles right here are the action tiles that you're supposed to be using. So I don't remember what these are for. I think they might be for the solo. They're single-sided, so. Anyway, so we have the cards, and then we have the tiles right here. And let me get a good focus on that. They're actually pretty nice tiles. And then we have, this is actually a promo, the swap effect. So this is one-sided. It's a special action. I don't know how I assume you just add it in, but Or maybe a card will add it in, because there's some stuff back here that is promos as well. So these are some of the locations. Let me see if these are double-sided. So these are single-sided. So these are some of the locations that you're going to see throughout the game. And each of these little mint symbols is how many mint tokens can occupy that section. Each player has 5 mint tokens, and the person who has the most tokens in a specific area has influence to that area. So for things like the bunker and the lotto, it can only be occupied by 1 mint. So the person who places their mint there first is going to have control of that. And then in order to put your mint there, if you would like to put it there in the future, you're going to have to oust them. And if you oust them, they're going to get this bonus right here at the bottom. And then if they control it, so if they have the area influence of the lotto, they just pay 1 less to put to oust. I guess other people pay 1 less to oust from this location. I forget what they're... Can't be ousted from here by other players. I forget what the having influence does for you on these, but... Or maybe that's what these are. I don't remember. Anyway, these are some of the places: real estate, park, producer. This has a lot of mints on it. Black market, reducer, supplier, gallery, wholesaler, leadership council, city hall, community pool, supermarket, candy store, and curio shop. These are some of the promos. Crowdfunders Hall. We have our AI. Let me just see here. I think is it this one? I think this is the one that's the promo. I'm sure there's a way to find out here. They don't have a... Okay, they don't have a discernible way, but I think this is the one that's promo. So we got Josh, the jovial Juris Doctorate. And then Gia, the greedy gangster. Justin, the game designer. Rachel, the boss. This is Justin as in Justin Blask, and Rachel as in Rachel Blask. Eddie, a little unstable. And Karen, corporate tycoon. Maybe that's the promo. Then we have Cinnamon Firm, CEO, Cinnamon. Cindy Cinnamon, my bad. Griffin Grape Founder. These are the other companies that are vying for control here. We have Peppermint Enterprises. Then we have Spencer Spearmint CMO. And like I said, these are just the player colors. They represent the companies that are trying to vie for control in Mintopia as far as the mint business is concerned, because it was monopolized by Mort. So they are there to try and get in on the action. And let's go over these tokens really quick. Most of this is just mints. As you know, with most of these mint games, we're going to have these little white things that look like Altoids. These are the mints. So this is generally the currency in these games is mint. Mints. And that's why they look like Altoids. Partially also because they come in an Altoid can. Or in this case, a much bigger version of one, but still a mint can, so that's pretty cool. Then we have our player colors, you know. I'm trying to make sure I don't lose any of these guys. Purple, red, green. Oh no, my blue. He's seen better days. They look like little candies. And in case anybody was wondering, you have this lone gold guy right here. This guy is not without a purpose. They don't have a start player token in Mint Control. Instead, they have this guy right here, which is considered the start player token. And if you were a backer, when you look at the stretch goals, you'll see that that was one of the things that we unlocked, was just a golden token to be the start player token. It's much smaller. Well, I guess it's not much smaller. It's definitely smaller than the original. But anyway, yeah, that's Mint Control. Pretty simple, pretty quick here. It's just basically area influence, and then the person who, I think it's the last person to place their 5th mint, ends the game, and then you just count up points from there. But yeah, Mint Control. Keep your eyes out for Mint Bid. I will be doing a video for that when we receive it. It's going through customs right now. If you liked the video, go ahead and like and subscribe. And I always like hearing from you guys, so if you have any comments, leave them below, and I'll try to get back to them as soon as I can. I appreciate everyone who takes a look at these videos, so thank you. And until next time, guys, peace.